Gentlemen, you are tuning in to the one and only From Within Gaming. Back with another stream, dude. Hey, man, this stream right here, action packed. Action packed, bruh. Action freaking packed. So pay attention. Pay attention. Action packed. All right, y'all ready? So, today we're going to be talking about not just hustling, but purpose. We talked a little bit about this in previous streams, but this is going to hit the hammer on the nail, bro. Like, okay, so, all right, man, let's get straight into it, bro. So, the difference between being busy versus attacking purpose. Absolutely wonderful. Wonderful. The difference between being busy or attacking purpose is this. When you're being busy, here's what you're doing. You're doing everything that you know you're supposed to do last. You're beating around the bush, brother. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I have two examples here. The first example, you know you're supposed to stream or upload on YouTube today. TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, right? You know that you're supposed to stream, you know you're supposed to upload today. But instead, you work out, you do chores, you clean up, you go to your 9-to-5 job, you help out the family, you wash some clothes, you walk the dogs, you listen to some podcasts, but you never streamed, you never uploaded, bro. When you know that that's what you're supposed to be doing. You know that that's what you're supposed to be doing, bro. So why don't you do it? That's being busy right there. The second example, you know you were supposed to work out today, man. But instead of that, I'm gonna cook, I'm gonna clean, I'm gonna run some errands, I'm gonna check on the kids, I'm gonna go to work, I'm gonna mop, I'm gonna sweep, I'm gonna take out the garbage, but you never get to that workout. That's being busy. And everything that I mentioned is being productive. But is it really fulfilling your purpose, man? That's what the goal is to do the thing that you know you're supposed to do first, bro. So, just like I said, attacking the purpose is before you do anything else, you knock that most important thing out on the list first. You do that thing first, bro. You know where you're supposed to work out? Get up in the morning and go ahead and do it before you even go to work. You know where you're supposed to stream? Well, make sure that you have all of your notes in preparation for the stream. Make sure you have your thumbnail made. Make sure you have your description, your tags, your title, everything already ready. Because you know you got to do it anyway. So why are you putting it off? Simple as that. Like for me, bro, I know that I'm supposed to be streaming every day. There's no excuse. So that's the difference. If you want to be busy, get to everything else that you know that, it has importance, but is it really fulfilling your purpose? Get to all that stuff that you know, like, you know what I'm saying, that you can do any other time. That's when you're being busy. But if you want to fulfill your purpose, you knock out that thing first and foremost. All right? Simple as that, bro. Now, let's talk about goals. Goals are great because it gives you a clear target to meet, but if you don't chase the goal, if you don't execute the goal, it just becomes words, ideas, and it becomes a fantasy. We've talked about goals before as well, but we're gonna hop into goals in depth today. And I don't know if you guys have heard of this acronym, but it's called SMART goals, okay? So S stands for specific targets, specific goals. You have to be specific, man. It can't just be, I want to get stronger. How are you going to get stronger? What weights are you going to lift? What muscles are you going to attack? What are you going to do in the gym? What days are you going to go to the gym? It has to be specific, okay? Measurable, meaning you're able to track your progress. Track your progress, dude. It's just that simple. Like, I first started with push-ups. What's up, babe? I first started with push-ups Then I did hundreds of push-ups. Then I started doing weight training. Now I need to hop on the weight machine. Instead of just doing the free weights, now I need to hop on this machine. You see what I'm saying? Like, it has to be, you have to be going up, and you have to be able to track it. I was doing 100 push-ups a day, 200 push-ups a day, 300 push-ups, 400. Like, you have to have it tracked. You can't just be doing anything. All right? Easy money. A stands for attainable. Attainable, meaning don't set a goal that you know that you can achieve. It makes no sense whatsoever. Don't say, if it's your first time running, don't say that you're going to run 10 miles, right? That makes no sense. Viking was good. That makes no sense whatsoever. If you know that you're going to just start running, start off with half of a mile. Make it attainable, bro. Make it attainable, all right? Realistic is R. Realistic meaning that it has to make sense for your purpose. So you can be setting a goal, but if it has nothing to do with what you're supposed to be doing and the purpose that you're supposed to fulfill, it's basically like I told you, just being busy. It's just being busy, dude. You're not doing nothing. You're not doing anything, dude. I'm just being honest with you. All right? So don't just be busy, but be realistic. And time is for T. Time bound, meaning give yourself a cutoff. Okay? So don't just be working on something forever. Give yourself a specific time. Like, by the end of this year, I'm going to be able to run 20 miles at a time. By the end of the year, and this is what I'm going to do to get there. By the end of the year, I'm going to have $20,000 saved up. By the end of the year, I'm going to have 50 people in my live stream when I'm talking, right? By the end of the year, it could be whatever, but it has to be a specific time that you're going to execute the goal, because otherwise you're just working and working and working and working and working. You don't even have a time, so it doesn't give you that push. When you know, like, by the end of the year I have to complete something, then it's like, oh my gosh, like, now I got to get to work. Now I have to hurry up. Now I really have to figure this out, right? But if you don't have a time, then you could just work on it forever. Simple as that, all right? So once again, SMART is the acronym, and it's SMART goals, specific targets, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound, all right? Now, this is very interesting. I had to look this up because I just didn't understand what this meant. Reverse engineer your dream. Reverse engineer your dream. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? It means to start at your dream outcome and work backwards. I love it. I absolutely love it. So I wrote down an example for what my dream is, one of my dreams anyway. And one of my dreams is to be able to protect and provide for my wife. Okay? So protecting and providing for my wife means that I'm financially educated and free. How am I going to be financially free? I'm going to own multiple assets that generate passive income. How am I going to own multiple assets? Because I have multiple sources of income that fuel the asset. You see, so you have to work from your dream and go step by step by step by step. I also said that I wanted to protect, right? So what does that mean? That starts with working out so that any threat that comes before me and my wife, I'm able to diffuse it. You can't be a weak, scrawny man, bro. You can't protect nobody. You can't even protect yourself. Guarding her heart, making sure that I'm loyal, kind, understanding, and supportive. That's protection right there. Okay? Setting structure in the home along with organization and discipline. That's protecting right there, bro. That's protecting the structure of the home. That's what you're supposed to do as a man. Face your fears and live your dreams. Simple as that. All right? Now, a goal. This is an action-packed stream, bro. I love this stream right here, bro. Okay, so a goal that I had was to gain muscle. I was a scrawny man, bro. I used to run all the time. And it was great, but I had to understand something. Hold on. I had to understand something, right? Like, being 145 pounds, that's cool. That's all well and fine. But I need some muscle on me, bro. Like, I don't know about you, but I want, like I told you, I want to be able to protect. And not only that, I've always wanted a nice physique. It's not all about the physique, but it definitely adds to your overall attractiveness as a man. Simple as that. So I was 145 pounds, probably at the beginning of this year. At the beginning of this year, I was 145 pounds. I went from 145 pounds to 173 pounds. Pure muscle, dude. You know what I did? I started doing hundreds of push-ups every single day. You guys know that I did my push-up challenge, right? So I did my 100 push-ups every single day. Then I moved to lifting weights and increasing my protein intake. That's how I was able to gain, what, 30 pounds of muscle? 30 pounds of muscle. That's a goal that I had. A new goal now is to get to 185 pounds to 200 pounds. Anywhere in between there, or maybe 200, right? I don't want to be any bigger than that because I still want to be able to run and I want to feel comfortable. So my target areas are my shoulders and my abs. My chest is already there. My biceps are already there. I'm already doing pretty well with those, but I want to target my shoulders and my abs. Okay? So that's a goal that I just wanted to share with you guys that I've achieved, that I put my mind to it and I said, okay, cool. Like, what can I do? I can start off with something that's very obtainable. I don't have to go to the gym. I can easily do push-ups every single day. I can increase the amount of push-ups that I'm doing. And now I'm in the gym and I'm lifting weights. Be aware of chasing somebody else's dreams or goals. Family, friends, peers can influence you greatly, oftentimes to work towards something that they believe that you should do. This is big here because, to be honest, sometimes, bro, family will try to live through you. I'm just being honest, bro. Family will try to live through you. So they want you to do the things that they want to do with their life. You can't allow it. You simply can't allow it. You have to understand something, that your goals are your goals, their goals are their goals. If they're trying to push you in a direction that fulfills your purpose and that helps you expound on your talents, that's great. But you cannot do every single thing that somebody else wants you to do. It's not going to make you happy. At the end of the day, you're literally just chasing somebody else's dreams and somebody else's goals. So just be aware of that, okay? And then one great thing that I kind of want to work on is balance. Work very hard and rest enough. I didn't say rest all day. I didn't say rest for 2 or 3 days out the week. I said rest enough. So put in that work, be very, very diligent, but you have to rest enough, dude, because you're not going to. It's funny because I was talking to my grandmother and I was telling her, hey, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I'm going to be working super hard. I'm going to get a couple hours of sleep and I'm going to get right back up. You know what she said? She said, okay, Superboy. Okay, Superboy. You want to be Superman? You think you're Superman? All right, well, keep doing it. See how far you get. You can't rest a couple of hours and think that you're going to be okay. But you can push yourself to the absolute limit. Don't limit yourself. Keep pushing. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. All right? Now, the call to action for the stream is write down 1 long-term goal and 3 micro steps working towards that goal. So, for example, if you want to lose weight, 3 micro steps in order to lose weight is working out, eating less than normal. So a caloric deficit is what that's called, is eating less than you normally eat, taking less calories in than you normally do. Viking, I'll catch you in the next one, brother. Really appreciate your support. And cut out all of the snacks. That's all you gotta do, dude. If you want to really lose weight, you work out as much as you possibly can. I would say 3 to 5 times a week. Eat less than you normally would, and cut out all of the snacks. Okay? So, hey, that's the end of the stream, guys. I had a really good time with this because these are really key points here. And all of this ties into not just hustling, but actually working on your purpose, like actually doing it, right? Just to go over it a little bit more before I end, doing the stuff that you know you're supposed to do, doing that first, knocking it out, getting it done, and then work on the rest of the stuff that you know you have to do for the day. Don't procrastinate. Don't sit there and be like, okay, I'm going to do everything else but what I know I'm supposed to do. Get prepared, get it in order, focus, be disciplined, and get it done. Okay? You know what you're supposed to do. Just do it, bro. Set specific targets when it comes to goals. Set specific targets. Make sure that it's measurable. Make sure that it's attainable. Make sure that it's realistic, and make sure that you have a cutoff time. Reverse engineer your dream. Start at your dream outcome and work backwards. Be aware of chasing other people's dreams because it will not fulfill you and it will not make you happy. Make sure that you have balance, and make sure that you have, just make sure that you have balance. Work very hard, but rest enough. Okay. Once again, the call of action is to write down one long-term goal and 3 micro steps working towards that goal. All right, y'all. So I had a wonderful time with this stream. I had a wonderful time preparing these notes. I was just laughing. Dude, this information is amazing because it helps me learn and it helps you guys learn as well. Just clear and concise plans on how to become a better person, how to live out your dreams, how to fulfill your purpose, how to upgrade your life. That's what we're going to be talking about. In any way or shape or form that I can do that, I'm going to research. I'm going to provide clear and concise plans that we can all do. Stuff that I've done, stuff that other people have done, and stuff that works. By the books. All right? So, if you got anything out of this stream, make sure that you smash that subscribe button. Don't forget to like as well. I'll see you guys in the next stream, man. Take care. Have a great rest of your night. Get some good rest. Hit it hard this week. Hit it hard this week. No excuses, no distractions. Go for a week strong and see how you feel at the end of the week. All right? I love y'all. And